Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Porch on a Friday afternoon, downtown Medicine Hat at Station Coffee
Company,
not
house.
A lot of people call it house.
Yep, they do.
And I'm with Jake Knodel, who is the owner, one of the owners.
Yeah.
So this is a place that I come to often.
Yeah.
I like it. It's comfortable. Feels good.
Yeah.
Everybody's welcome here. And this is a podcast where we're going to talk to you about everything to do with this Station Coffee Company.
Yeah.
And we're going to go right from where it started and where did the idea come from.
Okay. You want me to just roll with it?
Roll with it.
Started. In 2008, I will go way back.
Wow.
Yeah. 2008.
That's the recession.
Yeah. I took a group of youth to Haiti. I was a youth pastor at the time. I was a youth pastor for about 10 years at that point. And saw like a lot of things that kind of messed with my head a little bit as to what my role in my community is and how that affects people. And kind of came to a whole bunch of different things running around my head. Came to the point where it was like, I know that there's things that I need to do in my community, but what I need to do in my community involves me not being paid by a church to do my job there. And it wasn't like, oh, I'm done with all this. It was just, love my community, love my job, time to do something else.
Yep.
No, I didn't know what that was, but my wife and I just kind of came to the point where it was like, yeah, it's time to move on. And in that process, the last year of my job there at the church, I spent a lot of time at a Starbucks on 13th Avenue. So I was a regular there.
So was I.
Yeah. And like I would walk in, they would start making my drink, all those kind of things, and I would back-to-back meetings so that I could kind of hang out there. I knew some of the other regulars, and it's like, this is like a very, in my mind, I'm thinking church, and church is about how do you bring people in, get them connected, all that kind of thing. And what I saw in Starbucks was these guys have a pretty good handle on getting people in and connecting them. They can go to a certain level with people as a barista. And so I saw that. I was like, I think I can do a way better job if I did my own thing. So that, long story short, whole bunch of conversations. Let's take what I know about what it means to do church, and let's translate that into what does it mean to be in the community, trying to connect with people and help people feel like part of a family, feel connected, all those things that's just part of being human that we miss. And then in that process, that I was kind of hoping, because I then had no job, I thought it would be cool if I could start that right away, but that didn't happen for about 5 years. So,
oh wow,
yeah. So there was a lot of talking, putting together proposals, executive summaries, all those kind of things, trying to sort out, okay, how are we going to make this work? I was like, this has to happen soon, and we kept looking at different places downtown. Nothing happened. Then my wife and I kind of came to the point where it was like, okay, well, maybe what we need to do is just kind of use our home as that cafe. Like maybe that's how we do that, and kind of gave up on, okay, coffee shop in Medicine Hat isn't going to happen. And then about 2 days later, Wayne Buss, the owner of this building at the time, said, hey, I'm going to be retiring. You interested in looking at the building for potentially a cafe? I was like, well, not really, but sure, we'll take a look. So we came in, and I walked in, and this floor was carpeted, but it was squeaky. And I was like, this building has original floor, and this is a cafe. So that from that point, it was like 5 years leading up to that. from that point, that was in, I think, October or November of 2012. And then kind of did the lease. My brother-in-law and I did the renos and all that stuff, and opened in October of 2013.
Wow.
Yeah. Neither one of us had a clue about how to run a restaurant. I don't know if you picked that up. But
I would never have said that, honestly. So this whole story, I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah.
So I would have thought, I knew about the ministry.
Yeah.
But I would have thought somebody had some, because when I think I came here right away. I don't, within the first week of opening, and have been here at
and
least
you came
every
back
week
again
since.
after that.
I have been back.
That's how you make money right there.
Yeah, no, I'm okay. My accountant keeps saying to me, "What's up with station?" I just like to go there. So, no, I had no idea that you knew nothing about that.
Yeah.
So you've done well.
Yeah.
You have some great people.
Yeah. So what I did know, the things that I've recently, like in the last 8 years that I've discovered that I'm good at is, well, I know that I love serving people, and I know that I'm really good working like with people and having people work for me, but like working with them. Those are like the things that I can do without thinking. And so right from the start, it's like I need to hire people that I can trust implicitly. Like, I don't count money at the end of the day. I don't do that. If I'm gone, you're in charge, and I'm fine with that. So I just keep hiring great people.
You do.
Yeah. And that's not because I'm so good at it. It's just I've been, you hire people that are good at the job but aren't station. Like, there's station people, and then there's people who are good baristas or whatever, and that you just kind of find it out. It's not just some people work better here in the chaos. So yeah, I hire people that are great with people, and then teach them how to do this job.
Yeah.
So, and that then when you come in, they start making your drink, and then they'll chat with you, and then the idea is, when you leave town, you miss coming for coffee, but you miss your station visit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't left town for about 3 years.
No, we don't do that anymore.
Yeah. But no, for sure. Yeah, I mean, it's just where you go. For me, that's where I go. So when COVID hit, you guys did very well. I mean, I think because you were never really closed, you went to the window, which I think was...
Yeah.
But everybody got their coffee.
Yeah.
I mean, you had to stand outside, obviously.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so, how was that?
Okay, so at the beginning, it was new, and it's like, oh, you're opening a new business. Okay, and like everybody's looking around to see how is this business going to adapt to this. So it was a Friday afternoon, and the other owner and I sat down. We talked about, I think we should probably nobody knows what's actually going on with this virus thing. So we don't want to seem like, we're just going to push through and keep going even though we're not sure what's going on. So we just decided, well, we can maybe just open the window and put something out there. And I think and Blair, my brother-in-law, the other owner, was like, like a lemonade stand. Like, great. And my son was working on a project for his high school construction that was supposed to be a lemonade stand. I was like, I know exactly what I'm going to do. So we had a meeting at 2 in the afternoon. I went home and grabbed a bunch of scrap wood, built that thing, came back that night, and we screwed it to the wall and then opened on Saturday morning as a lemonade stand. It was terrifying and awkward, but... Oh, yeah. But what I think I saw was people needed to, at that point, things were so weird that people needed to see that not everything was broken. And there's well, at least these idiots are doing something, and I can get a coffee.
Exactly what we thought. I didn't think that way. I was just happy you were open.
Yeah.
And it was because I'd go for COVID drives.
Yeah.
Because I got bored, right?
Yeah.
I don't sit at home and read.
No.
So I got bored, so we would go out like Saturday, Sunday, and every day of the week go for a COVID drive.
Yeah.
I'd come here, get my coffee, and then away we go.
Yeah.
So I was happy.
Yeah.
Obviously, very happy when we got to come back in.
Yeah.
As everybody was.
Yeah.
But so did you go away? How did you learn about coffee? I mean, you learned on there's nowhere to go to learn about coffee, or did you go somewhere?
Part of some of the things that I did in that kind of 5 years of the dark time is kind of how I. What are you doing? I don't know.
Where did you work for 5 years?
I accidentally started a cabinetry business. People just were like, "Hey, you're not doing anything, and you build things. Do you want to fix my kitchen?"
Oh.
So then I just started doing that.
So you're a handy guy.
Yeah, I can build things, but I'm terrible at running a cabinetry business. So I think in the course of 5 years, I may have made $75. It was something. Yeah, it showed me that I can make cabinets for this place. 5 years of apprenticeship. But during that time, there's a cafe that I connected with in Lévis, Quebec, that they were doing something, and that was basically like a church was doing a coffee shop. And so the Link Church here sent a team to go help them build that. So I went with them and did that. Just kind of got to see what they're thinking, and kind of got some ideas there. As far as coffee goes, I learned some stuff just kind of drinking it at Starbucks. Brian Cannikin's with being their roasting company. He was doing coffee, and so we would do tastings and stuff like that, and starting to get to know it. And the more that I got into it, the more that I saw coffee, the whole coffee industry is really about relationships. So I went to Fratello in Calgary, and they're doing direct trade. So they would go to Costa Rica, meet with this farmer. How do you treat your community? How do you treat your staff? How do you treat all that? How do you do your coffee? And then they would buy the coffee directly from them, ship it right to Calgary. So that's the other thing that was that is something that needs to be farmers taking care of their communities, coming here, we're selling their coffee. So that was kind of where I got deeper into the whole coffee thing. It was it's not just important to buy good coffee, it's important to know why your coffee is good.
Yeah.
And I think that was a pretty critical part there too, is that direct trade, linking your cup of coffee with some dude that you've never met, that he's helping his community. And that's important too.
So you become very knowledgeable. Mr. Warhaft, Ari, he's a very knowledgeable man.
Yeah. Yeah. My knowledge goes about maybe 2 or 3 feet, and Ari's scuba diving.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm very happy that lots of my staff are way better at coffee than me. I'm this tastes weird. What does it taste like, Ari? That's roasted carrots and a little bit of pineapple rind.
He's a good kid.
All right.
I love it when Mr. Warhaft's working. Yeah. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Really good guy.
Yeah.
So downtown Medicine Hat.
Yeah.
There is 2 coffee shops here. Really, or am I missing one?
Depends if you across the river,
okay. Yeah. Okay, so 3 coffee shops within a close radius. I mean, walking distance for sure. So how is downtown in the last couple of years, and do we need more, or what do we need for downtown to make it and we have this new place behind you, which could add a lot of good things.
Yeah.
And we're hoping for that.
Yeah. We've seen an incredible amount of just people connecting with downtown in the last 2 years. I think COVID has shown people how important their community is to them. And so more people are going out of their way to do the local thing, even though I don't want to drive downtown. There's a lot of things downtown, actually. Yeah, well, you haven't been here in like 13 years. But so like a lot more people are doing that, and then discovering their shop. And I'm excited when someone says, yeah, like the roastery is my place, and I love it, and I connect with it. Terrific, because the more people that love downtown shops, the better we all do. And I know there's a lot more room. There's a lot more things are going to happen once more people can live downtown. I think that's like there's a foundation being built, and there's one large brick that's
a big one.
Downtown residents.
For sure.
That's not happening yet.
Yeah.
But once that happens,
I think we're
going to be cooking downtown.
Yeah. What's the future for Station?
So in the last year, we were able to purchase the building, which was a big deal for us. Kind of allowed us to dream a little bit more at the building. And recently, we started into the process of doing more developments in the back half of our building. So what we would like to do is add a whole bunch more seating space, and use the back half that overlooks the park and the town square and city hall. Allow people to kind of connect with that side of things more. So we're kind of in the infant toddler stage of that process, but ideally what will happen is we'll be able to double our seating space here, which is and make our kitchen a little bit bigger. Every time we make our kitchen bigger, our bakers go a little bit more crazy, so we can just keep throwing equipment back in there. Just give them more stuff to them.
They're very happy people.
Yeah.
Your bakers always look happy.
Yeah. Well, and that's my job, is to make sure they're happy.
And everybody looks happy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think Station's a great place. I had no idea you had no experience.
Yeah. So
you came in here and...
I'm good at faking stuff, you know.
Well, you faked it pretty good for me, but not that that's a tough thing. No, I think it's a great place, and I wish you guys a lot of good luck.
Yeah.
It's home for me.
Yeah.
And many of my friends.
Yeah.
So good luck with the renovation, and keep on making those good cortados. And hopefully you'll be able to get like a cortado and like more fresh pastries, right? Which is what we all... Yeah, I don't need that.
Just a little bit.
Some kind of muffin every Saturday is where I'm at now.
That's your limit there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you had more different food...
Right.
Because when you do the expansion, maybe your kitchen will... not that it's bad now.
Yeah, yeah.
Your sandwiches are good.
Yeah.
But maybe you have like more soups or something. I don't know.
Yeah. We'll see. I never know until we start tearing things down.
And they'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, very good, Jake. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
This was good.
Yeah, it was fun.